Hi there, Sagittarius, and welcome back to Star-Lordist Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the month of October 2025. I already shuffled cards, laid them all out in a monthly format. We're going to start with your overall energy and break it down week by week. Your overall energy is the Emperor in the upright position. This is all about power and control this month. Now, Sagittarius, this could be you feeling like you need to keep control over things this month, but you could be dealing with a powerful type person. The Emperor can represent the patriarch of the family. This could be the father, the grandfather, older siblings. It can represent people in position of powers. This could be bosses, CEOs, could even be government officials. This is Mars-ruled energy. Aries and Scorpio are associated with Mars. So that could be a little bit of helpful information for some of you. But the Emperor represents needing to keep control over a situation. Now, this could be somebody else or someone simply in a position of power who is there ready, willing, and able to help you with something that you might need to get past. Sometimes when the Emperor and the Empress come up, I will suggest people, if you're having trouble getting through normal channels, sometimes you got to go over people's heads. Contact the powers that be in order to get something accomplished, especially if it's something extremely important concerning passports and things like that, where visas, things like that, where you do need to get something resolved immediately. Go over people's heads and go to the powers that be in order to help you. Same thing in your job situation. If you're being harassed or something like that at work, maybe go to the head person, the head HR person, and make sure that your complaints are being taken seriously, things like that. But for a lot of you, I think the Emperor being the overall energy is probably just you maybe needing to or wanting to keep control over something this month. We come into the first week with the Four of Swords reversed, rooted down by the Five of Swords upright. Okay, so the Four of Swords in the upright position points to rest and recuperation after illness, operations. It can be anything, breakup, exhaustion, anything like that can put us in the Four of Swords energy, where we just kind of need time on our own to rest and recuperate. When the cards reverse, this is where we get the green light to return to action. We need to get back into action. The recovery period is over. You're coming in, maybe you were recovering in September, and now it's time to get moving again. But the Five of Swords in this case is like weighing it down instead of rooting it down. Five of Swords represents it could be internal for some of you, but it could be external. This is where maybe some of you are coming out in order to join forces with somebody else, because sometimes the Five of Swords can represent discord, problems going on in your neighborhood, your family, workplace. This is where people are at odds with one another. Now, you could be dealing with this conflict, but sometimes the Five of Swords simply represents conflict within, where we're of two minds of something, or heart versus head, and we're trying to resolve. You're trying to find a resolve for it. But there is some kind of conflict. Maybe some of you, that's why you're coming out of, I was going to say retirement. Maybe some of you are coming out of retirement in order to deal with a conflict. Others of you are just coming out because you need to. Maybe some of you need to come out of your respite in order to deal with this. But yet others of you, it's internal. But see, it kind of makes sense now, right? Why the Emperor could be here. Maybe you're trying to keep control over something where there's discord going on at the beginning of the month. Now, in week 2, you have Seven of Wands reversed, rooted down by the Knight of Wands upright. Seven of Wands in the upright position is that defensive energy. This is where we've done something, we've said something, we're not sure how other people are going to take it, so we're kind of like on the defense, waiting for that other shoe to drop. Sometimes this can be protecting ourselves, protecting another person, protecting our heart, whatever the situation may be, but it's reversed. So maybe some of you were protecting somebody else and you realized that they don't deserve your protection, they don't need your protection, you're just letting go of that. Others of you, this could just be like, you know what, I did what I did, I said what I said, and I don't care what other people think. So you're just letting down your guard and saying like, yeah, go ahead, whatever. It doesn't make any difference to me. So what's rooting this down is the Knight of Wands. There's Pajama Man. Looks like he's wearing jammies. The Knight of Wands is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So Sagittarius, this is your energy. So you're coming up in your own reading in the upright position, indicating you're on the right path with any offers you would like to extend out there. But this can also represent an offer coming towards you. This could be an offer to travel, an offer to go into business, offer of passion, fun, excitement, all kinds of things that, you know, Sagittarius, you love to travel, you love adventure and awesome experiences, you love passion. And so this could be something exciting is going on at the bottom end of week 2 for you. Now in week 3, we have the Page of Cups in the upright, rooted down by the 9 of Wands. Well, the Page of Cups is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I like the Page of Cups a lot because this represents like anything from a heartfelt apology to somebody who could be a little bit shy. Maybe they have a crush on you. They could be sending you cute little notes. It can be even your own children or grandchildren being incredibly sweet by, you know, calling you up for no reason. Maybe they just want to come and visit you, or they're just, you know, bringing you a bouquet of flowers. Anything could be going on like that. It's beautiful, beautiful energy. It really is very sweet. Could be sweet messages coming from somebody. But it seems to be challenging for you because the 9 of Wands, the wounded warrior, is rooting it down. Now the 9 of Wands is all about we fought many battles on this same front and we're ready to fight another day. Now the energy is not saying you do have to fight, it's just ready and preparedness. So this could be like, I'm going to stand my ground no matter what's going on. Maybe somebody apologized to you for what the shenanigans that was going on in week 2, or week 1 rather. And you're just like, nope, standing my ground. I don't really care. Thank you for the apology, but you know, I'm still a little bit on guard with you because I don't really trust you. So that could be what's going on for some of you. For others of you, perhaps it's completely separate situation. Maybe the 9 of Wands is another challenge. Maybe you're just dealing with this pesky problem that just keeps, you know, coming around and annoying you. And maybe the Page of Cups is just like a sweet energy that's sort of counterbalancing all of that. Week 4, you have the Hermit in reverse, rooted down by the Chariot upright. Well, the Hermit in the upright position points to when we need to take a time out where we need to either do some soul searching, or it could be we're researching something or studying. Sometimes this will come up if somebody is, you know, in the middle of exams. Say for, you know, example, they need to shut the world out so they can study. Sometimes we do that too when we're deep in research, where we just need to shut the world out because we're distracted by whatever it is we're doing. Sometimes we're doing soul searching. We're shining a light on something. When the card's inverted though, this is, you know, a call back into action again. Maybe some of you need to travel because it's rooted down by the Chariot in the upright position. This could be travel. Definitely trains, planes, and automobiles, I always say. This could be fast, you know, approaching your goals in a fast way. It's very black and white energy. So some of you could be coming out of, I keep saying retirement, coming out of retirement, because you have both the Four of Swords and the Hermit. It looks to me, Sagittarius, like you cannot stay in the background this month at all. You're going to be called to come and deal with the situation. Now, this is a beautiful ending. The Chariot is wonderful energy. It's black and white, but it's like basically all you have to do is show up and success is yours. It's victory card. It's also a card of travel. So you could be traveling at the end of the month, and if you are, it's in the upright, so it doesn't look like you'll have any travel glitches or problems. Sometimes it can represent purchasing of a vehicle or a mode of travel. So you could be purchasing a new vehicle, you could be renting a vehicle maybe for a road trip, you could be buying an RV, a motorcycle, anything under the sun. Now, in closing, I will be pulling 3 cards from the Angels Answers deck, just for fun. What do we have here for the Saggies? The first one, the situation will improve, right? The second one is forgiveness. See, I had a feeling that this is probably about an apology. Sagittarius, let us know in the comment section below. Forgiveness is always good. Like I said, forgiveness is for our own sake, right? And the last card you got was get more information. Maybe get more information before you proceed with something. But see, now, Sagittarius, doesn't this make sense, the overall energy? To me, it does now that the reading is complete. The Emperor, needing to keep control over a situation. Something happened here. Something happened, and you're just feeling like, I need to keep a lid on this. I need to keep control over this. Looks like all's well that ends well at the end, because you end up with the Chariot. So looks like a pretty good month for you overall. And that's what I have for you. I want to thank you very much for joining me. I really hope the reading helped you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the hype button. And I will see you again in the next video. Take care. Much love. Namaste. Bye-bye for now.